The word masterpiece gets tossed out a lot, and I think for this film in particular, it is a fitting title. And this film is titled Once Upon a Time in the West. It was released in 1968, and it was directed by Sergio Leone. It stars Henry Fonda and Charles Bronson as our two main characters. Now, this film is simply remarkable. It is arguably the best spaghetti western or western of all time, in my opinion, or one of the top five. Now, in this film, Sergio Leone initially wanted a 2 hour and 46-minute film, so just shy under 3 hours, but they had to shorten it down to 2 hours and 25 minutes. They had a budget of $5 million, and they made $5 million in the United States. They didn't do too well, but the film till this day remains a masterpiece. It starts off at the beginning of the film with a bunch of men waiting at the train station, and is set in the Old West. And we get to see a man get off the train holding a harmonica, and this man is Charles Bronson. Now, Charles Bronson plays a man in the film referred to as Harmonica. So he doesn't have a name, just like Clint Eastwood did not have a name in the Dollars trilogy. And the interesting fact is, Clint Eastwood was offered the role of Harmonica in this film, but he turned it down. Now, they have a showdown at the beginning of the film, and the three men that are waiting for Charles Bronson end up being killed by him, and he comes to find a man named Frank. So he takes their horses and he flees. Now, in the film, we get to encounter a struggle that exists for Sweetwater, a piece of land near Flagstone containing the region's only water source. So this land was bought by Brett McBain, who was played by Frank Wolf, who foresaw that the railroad would have to pass through the area to provide the water and also steam the locomotives. So he bought the land looking to bank on it. And when the crippled railroad tycoon Morton also learns of this, he sends hired gunman Frank, who was played by Henry Fonda, to intimidate McBain to move off the land so basically he can take over and make the money. But Frank instead kills McBain and his three children, planting evidence to frame the bandit, which is Cheyenne, and he's played by Jason Robards. So it appears that the land has no owner. However, a former prostitute arrives from New Orleans, revealing she is Jill McBain, Brett's new wife and the owner of the land. So this is where things get sticky, and the entire film revolves around them trying to take over this land and who this harmonica character is and what his role is in the film. We eventually find out that Frank killed Harmonica's brother, and the reason he plays the harmonica is because he rammed it down his throat, not obviously physically, but he did stuff harmonica down in his mouth, and ever since that, he's been playing the harmonica, looking to seek his revenge and kill Frank. So that's why he's in the film. That's a spoiler there for you guys. But I didn't understand it until the end, until we get to see the flashback. Now, this film was, again, a true masterpiece. I enjoyed it very, very much, and I would recommend it to any Western fan. Now, this film, in my opinion, was definitely one of the top five, and later on I will reveal my top 10 films of the 60s. If I had to rank this film, I would rank it a 9 out of 10, and I strongly suggest everybody go out there and watch it. Now, if you guys like the review, give me a thumbs up, and if you'd like to subscribe to the channel for more of the films that I will be reviewing, hit the subscribe button. I want to thank everyone that keeps tuning in and watching the videos. I'll see you guys again, and once again, thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.